Who told you that?
That was no big deal.
I took what his people. He what? Did you ever what they did? I've met not what and this.
Don't have to tell me that.
We have you.
That's totally
I've tried.
obvious.
Will can. I won't agree.
Innos deals out fair punishment.
I wouldn't have done that.
Got my own opinion about that.
He really should have known.
Alright, so we free Gorn and get the hell out of here.
Kinds of rumors.
I don't believe this is gonna change. So why won't they listen to me?
Do you really think? Why haven't I heard about this before?
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I've got.
Come back when you...
Trouble as it is.
I don't got this stuff.
Set going.
I've already... Who said that?
That's the first I've heard of it.
So sure. You already know what I think.
Enough trouble as it is.
As if I didn't have enough...
Oh,
Enough.
It's a...
you're right, he wouldn't, because that's what Ednos does.
Some problems solve themselves.
Yeah, Ednos, it's kind of funny how he's, you know, all about protecting his,
Better to watch out. You should know.
his sacred world and all that. And all his living creatures.
It's all just gossip.
And yet the moment they spurn him in any way, he wipes them all out with a flood.
Let's be.
Innos enlightens all those who...
Did I level up twice? I did, sweet. Dang, I'm so close to Master. Mr. Master. Oh, don't you even start. Oh, Melty's standing here like he knows Gorn's coming.
Good. I shall it is more.
If you.
I hope.
Well then. Wait a minute.
Why did you just walk into the wall there, Gorn?
That was no big deal. Listen, how did you...
That was no big deal. I was just in jail for like 3 months.
I wouldn't be so sure. That isn't true. Could have told you that before.
Alrighty, getting the hell out of here. Well, they didn't do anything when they got the rights back. And to be fair, Piranha is still allowing THQ Nordic to bundle Arcania with the Gothic games. Oh! It's funny how these chapter cards, they do change based on your faction, but they just kind of do whatever armor they assume you're wearing. I used to think it would actually, like, change the chapter card to match the armor you have equipped. That is not the case. That wasn't them, though. They didn't take it away. Joe Wood had to take it off because their ownership of the rights had expired. So Piranha Bytes could have sued them if they didn't take it off. That... I'm not sure if they even needed to do that, though. I think that was their plan to basically spin off Arcania into its own franchise, so they didn't want the Gothic subtitle on the first one to confuse people when it just came out as Arcania 2. Yeah, Mountain's very shiny. See, that's the thing. I played the Arcania demo, and that's kind of when I realized that it's not going to be a very good game. But I still was too optimistic, and I ended up buying it. Honestly, the main reason I bought it is because at the time it was the only way to get Gothic 1 on Steam. Which still wasn't really worth it. Alright, this part sucks.
The Master wants your head. No one can save you now.
Ow, the pain. I'm losing. Okay, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, he's lying to your fingers. He doesn't actually give you the weapon. He just tells you that you deserve to be cheated if you're that much of an idiot, and he won't give you the food back. You can beat him up and take it back. Okay, how shall we do the do? This'll work. Since when does he get lightning? Yeah, too little, too late.
Nothing there.
Ding. Easy on the bells and the flutes.
Hey, you're finally back.
I am.
You have to go see
That I sir.
all hell. Talk to Zardis.
Well, the funny thing is he only tried to use it once, he missed, and then didn't try to use it again. Alright, let's go see Zard's ass. Yeah, it gets funky when you're stuck on, like, the transition between one zone and the other. And it keeps, like, trying to alternate between them, because you can't figure out which one's got to be loaded. Like, it just happened there. I had the transition, like, drums, like, 4 times. I will say, I think they were one of the first... Kai Rosenkranz was, like, one of the first... game composers and like sound designers to actually do the like area specific music zones, and also like the transitions between like normal and combat
Hey,
music,
you.
shit like that.
I'm back. High time. You were right. Works a bit. It won't be. Lester said, "What the hell is
The enemy, he has the game.
Yes, the enemy.
What? That. Go, then, go.
I was
The enemy, they have...
the
In at the...
what?
I, but so that they...
Yeah, that's funny. I'm surprised they never came up with a way around that as far as Lester. You want to see the stats of it? I mean, you can find all this information on World of Gothic. They have the lists of armor and weapons and all their detailed stats. Let me find it. Armors. So maybe... yeah. There you can see them all. The... where is it? Robe of the Dark Arts, 100, 100, 50, 50. So... it's equivalent to all, like... the basic Chapter 3 armors. Don't free Gorn. I don't know if I'm going to do multiple playthroughs of the vanilla version, though. But what happens if you don't free Gorn, and why specifically on the vanilla version? Uh-oh, sirens. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're saying now. Because obviously the mercenary one's coming up after this, so... Wargs! So the good thing about having the bandits stand there, you know, alive, is that the wargs eat them, make it easy to slip past. Such a friendly guy. He's always so helpful every time we run into him. Oh, we never got the, item up here. After joining the faction. Free him to get the special dialogue from Melty. Okay, I'll do that. For some reason I never really considered what would happen if you didn't free him. I've always done it. I'm thinking maybe I didn't do it my first playthrough, but I feel like that's not the case. My first playthrough was as a mercenary, and I remember like buying the armor before I went to the valley and then getting a duplicate from Gorn and being like really pissed off. Look at these lizardos. It's one of my favorite things about this game. Watch the crossbow bolt bounce. Boing. And it lands on its tail, like flatly. And it still deals damage. One of the reasons I always loved the bullshit physics in this game. Yeah. I actually didn't know you could get it from Diego because I never... It took me a while to find out because I never... I always freed Gorn before even going out to find Diego. Okay, Amulet of Agility, I don't care. Worthless. Was not worth my time. Hello, Nervoven. Welcome to the stream. Fingers. Go enjoy your noodles.
Stop shouting at
Jesus.
Happen!
I made that way too loud. Nervoven, thanks for following. I'm gonna go turn that down. Oh, fuck. Streamlabs changed its thing. I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. Oh my god. I don't know how to navigate Streamlabs anymore. Fuck it, I'll do that later. Is it always the same volume? Sometimes, like, I literally can't hear it. And then other times, like when I bump it up, it's like explosive. No, I don't think that's the case. I mean, it has like a volume slider on Streamlabs. So what would be the point of that if it didn't... Oh my god, stay away. What would be the point of that if it only changed it for me? It would be weird. I don't know if you can sneak past Seekers while you're transformed, or if they like know who you really are and stop you anyway. We're on chapter 3 now. We just got back to Zardas. And since you're new here, I don't know if you've seen the other streams, but we're not really doing like a story playthrough here. So we're gonna be hammering through like the dialogues and not really stopping to talk to many people. Just doing all this to kind of demonstrate the different factions and everything. Oh, invisible sheep.
Hey!
Yeah, they actually did a good job with like some of the ambient sound effects in this game, especially in the wilderness. I love it.
Stop!
Jesus
shouting
Christ!
at Happen!
I can't even read your name. Who the hell just followed? Just looking. Thanks for following. I mean, you always kind of get that mission because Pedro never shows up until the 6th chapter anyway. But only the mercenaries, I think, get the proposition from Gorax. But it never shows up as an actual quest because you can't actually complete it.
Any new developments in the last...
Just go down the path. If you run into a fellow...
Have the black...
Yeah, they've been here for a few days.
How are your sheep?
As if that would interest you at all. You have other problems.
My problems? What would you know about that?
Do you belong to the city guard or not? Then do something about these black robe bastards.
Hey, watch your mouth, buddy.
All you can do is talk big. The best thing would be if you went away.
This guy's a douche.
Well, don't get all...
Beat it.
So he has a quest for us if we're a mercenary, I think. Which is a really stupid quest, which is to get his walking stick back from a fucking shadow beast.
How's your farm?
I can't stand it anymore. All of a sudden, these fellows in black, short time later, I'm falling...
Well, at least Vino's not possessed this time.
Have you talked?
Sure, I think.
What?
Well, I'd surely love... Why should I...
What?
We ought to...
Oh, Lobart, you're such a coward. Can't even defend your home and family. From a bunch of Black Road bastards who can turn you into a torch with a snap of their fingers. Yeah, you would think Shadow Beasts, they sleep in daytime. Why would he just be out here chilling in the sun? You know, does he actually show up in this chapter? I think he only shows up for the mercenaries. I also don't remember if we ever got that King Sorrel. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm turning that down. That scares the shit out of me every time. I haven't gotten this many followers so close together before. Mr. Caster, thanks for following. I gotta find out how to turn that down. What the hell is it? Alert box. Jesus Christ, that was hard to find. Follows. Alright, browser. I'm going to turn that down to 50. 45. Should be plenty. Yeah, and the Shadow Beasts don't sleep in the daytime in Gothic 3 either. Went into this game, forgot to save, and your computer crashed. Oh, that sucks. That's why I keep multiple saves, and I, like, chronically save. Although, now that I've enabled quick saves, I should probably disable it, because I feel like if that ever gets corrupted, I'm going to be set back real bad. I'm an idiot, and I always fail to do it. I don't know why games don't have like a rotational quick save system where, you know, you can set like 5 quick save profiles that just overwrite the oldest one every time you press a button. That would be ideal. How the hell did you make it that far without saving? I am actually thoroughly impressed. Alright, well, let's see what Diego says about us letting him die.
Hey, you look completely flabbergasted. You thought I had bought it, didn't you? I was unconscious for quite some time, but as you can see, I'm still alive. The most important thing is that we're both here now. You've got to help me.
Okay, I thought he would actually be pissed off at you for, you know, leaving him to die. But he's a good sport about it. Yeah. Well, Witcher 2 did the same thing.
What?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Okay.
Well, it's been, and I to cut along.
No, I forgot to get the gold, so we have to go back and
You really didn't deserve that.
chapter 4 and get it.
Where's the...
Direct bundle. How it's
Yeah.
I already thought as much.
Will it ever change?
Well, yeah, I kind of was the one to kill him, although I did a god script to do it.
where have you?
I've been saving the world. Fuck off.
I've got a...
Wolfskin. A warg. Good work.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Damn, I need a lot of strength for that.
Surprised me.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Is it really true?
Ooh. See, the game's way too unstable for me to challenge that. What you really should do,
slew the beast, and it entered into
just, you know, set kind of like an artificial, like, hardcore mode, which basically is if you die, you have to start over. But keep the save profile so you don't lose progress if the game crashes or something like that.
Really? How interesting. I don't believe that.
Oh, because Bossra has the same voice, I get it.
That's not what I heard.
Took me a minute to work that out.
If I hadn't
I'm a
seen
dumbus.
it with my own eyes.
Nobody's got good two-handed weapons.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. That's not what I heard.
And run on bolts.
How interesting. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, I never gave 10 grunts ring to the dude.
And it's going to get even worse. He simply talks too much. That's not what I heard. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. I won't tell her a thing.
I have a PS2. I've done the occasional video or stream from games on that, but I don't use it too much. In fact, I haven't fired it up in
Show me.
a good, like, 7 or 8 months now. Oh,
Take care
wow.
of everything for everybody.
I don't need the mana potion.
Go away, don't tell me that. Everybody knows by now.
Take a sip of that good stuff.
And he works all day too.
Here I am again.
Show me your.
Actually, I haven't played Bloodborne. I was gonna stream it, but never got around to it.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. If I hadn't seen it with my
The
own eyes, I'd believe that.
last,
I don't believe that.
I think I streamed
Better shut up. Someone's got to do the
fucking
work.
Monster Hunter once, and then after that I was just doing videos with my buddy Marl.
He can't keep anything to himself.
But
Tell this to anyone.
the only full game I streamed on PS4 was Shadow of the Colossus.
Someone's gonna do the work. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It was kind of a bad idea because I did that right after I started a new job. I went from third shift to first shift and I was fucking exhausted. I could barely stay conscious while streaming that, and I think you could tell when you were, like, watching it.
The mercenary Smith Bennett
Yeah, I should
treacherously murdered the paladin
should fire up Bloodborne for stream soon.
The sentence
I actually want to convince my buddy Marl to pick it up because he said he didn't like it and he didn't want to play it. But where you run out of shit to do in any of the Souls games, maybe we'll have to fire that up. It's alright. I just, 99% of the games I want to play are also on PC, so I just get them here just because it's the simplest format for me.
And so he set himself
Damn, sorry to hear about your noodles.
brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed.
I was at your. So it's. Did you. If you're.
But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which
No,
Enos and
also good.
Beliar had no power.
Why did.
I had no. For one, in the harbor. I hope that I'll get.
That in
Give me
this
deal.
place,
You're a real
order
friend.
and chaos
Hang on, didn't his bag have 2 lumps of ore in it?
So the sea was
You
created,
So if we open it, does that mean we get to keep one?
and the sea released the land, and
No.
there arose all creatures.
Why would I buy it again on console just to play such a shitty game?
It's really not my problem.
That game didn't deserve my money the first time. It's not getting it again.
It's his decision, wasn't it?
That was quite obvious.
Nobody wants anything new.
You don't have to tell me that.
Boing.
I bring you news from Garand.
Our situation.
The pallet. There were. Well.
They won't let us join the paladins yet until we deal with the matter with Bennett. Apparently going out and doing that massive suicide mission did not justify our paladining, but covering for his incompetency as a judicial marshal apparently does. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
I should buy. How do I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to get the reward. Fuck, when did I save? Oh, that's so far away. God damn it, I blew it. I meant to... That's the whole reason I waited. I meant to get the reward for coming back from the valley first. Even Souls Remastered PS4. Yeah. I would love that if it came out. Everyone keeps talking about like...
For the king!
Fuck off. Everyone keeps talking about it like it's definitely gonna happen. And like they have some kind of good reason for believing it. It's all just the same bullshit speculation. Double blocks. Doppelbox. I'll get that later. It's not worth it now. Step back, Wombo. Wombo combo.
Wants to know. I've heard you should.
You got an elixir of dexterity. Oh, buy it. Give me that too. So the path with dead novices? No, we haven't even gotten there yet. Yeah, but like people keep acting like something, you know, some news came up and that's proof that they're doing it. And it's like no actual news has come out since basically they shut down the servers. And that was it. That was people's speculation that they were going to remaster it.
Where did you pick that up then?
Because not supporting a semi-dead game is apparently proof that they're going to remaster it.
You hardly
I don't know
who to believe these days.
I'm just waiting to hear the words from Software themselves, or Sony. Will probably be Sony, because I don't think From Software is going to do it. Probably get Blue Point or somebody to do it. Oh god, it's going to rain again.
Hey, you! Show me.
I'd be really thrilled if he did. And Chris Avalone, was he actually involved in Bloodlines? I always forget the names of the people who were like behind it. Or is he just a right holder now? Paradox owns White Wolf Publishing or whatever, I think. So they have the trademark to Vampire the Masquerade. He was a director, cool. You know, speaking of, this is like the most bizarre connection I've ever made. And it's not a real connection, but just something I find funny. The guitar riff of the harbor music, like this bit here. Well, not quite this bit, but like the finger picking guitar back here is a very similar like melody to a song that was in Bloodlines, composed by Rick Schaefer. Rick Schaefer was, I think... He had something to do with Gothic 3, and I forget what it was. He didn't compose it. I don't think he did any, like, the mastering. He might have done, actually, some of the mastering work for the soundtrack. That might have been what it was. I always found it so weird that they almost sound like it almost sounds like he ripped off the Harbor Town theme for one of his songs, and then went on to work on Gothic 3. It was weird. I don't know. It's hard to explain in a way that makes it as fascinating as I found it.
That's an open secret.
I'm not surprised, since they're both like sci-fi post-apocalypse. It kind of... You really pigeonhole yourself with themes like that.
For 50 gold.
Never thought of that himself.
All right, we've.
It's a bad business.
I don't believe that.
I forget, what did Obsidian come out of? I forget what company that all those guys like came from. Bjorn Pankratz actually did all the composition for Elex. Just another way they tried to save money. Oh yeah, Black Isle Studios. That was it. The guys who did Baldur's Gate.
Adonal saw that this way, nothing could exist at all. No light.
It's actually hilarious. Black Isle Studios came back a few years ago.
Go away. Don't tell me.
And they made like a big fanfare about how they were back in business.
And he works.
Never did anything. Shut their doors and closed again.
I can't take it if I hadn't seen it with my own.
Yeah, well, Risen 2 and 3, soundtrack was done by, what you call them? Dynamedian. So I think they did a pretty good job. It's just Kai Rosenkrantz was so recognizable. And they were just doing, you know, they're just doing it on a contract basis. Well, because he tried to go for Bjorn. I don't think he had much work to do in the Gothic 2 and 3 or the Risen soundtracks. It was all Kai Rosenkrantz, but he was credited in Gothic 1, so I think he did assist in the composition of Gothic 1 and tried to go for that sort of atmospheric, less instrumental vibe for Elex, but with like the sci-fi twist to it.
No one really wants to hear that. If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
What the hell is there fucking scribbles on the ground for? Like a Celtic knot on the ground. Texture is fucked up. Oh, I actually liked the, you know, kind of Latin influence. It sounded very piratey. I mean, it was very generic, kind of predictable in terms of like instruments and general themes, but I liked it. I think it was done well. Yeah, the banjo in the bandit camp. A little intrusive. But the, like, wilderness themes are all very good. And the Harbor Town theme is classic. Can't beat it. What? What's I gonna do? Well, we need to talk to the Marks. Find out about Benet. Actually, we didn't even need to talk to them. We could have just talked to Bennett in the prison and then worked from there. But I want to at least reach knighthood before we move on. Give that seeker a wide berth. So the Harbor Town theme is actually still one of my wake-up alarms. The first alarm I have set is like a really quiet, like, acoustic guitar song to try and, like, gently wake me up. Like 15 minutes after that, if I'm not awake, it plays the Harbor Town theme. It's a little bit more, a little bit louder. And if that fails, I just got the biggest, loudest heavy metal song I have on my phone that plays.
Hey.
Yeah, the recycling of stuff in Risen 3 was its biggest, like, shortcoming.
You tell me.
Was there no, like, weapon between this and, like, the next two-hander for...
Things would have turned out
like the...
differently if it hadn't been
This is 75-75. The next weapon I found, stepping up from this, is, like, 105.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been
Like, nothing in between.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
I'm no better off myself.
Nice.
It's no secret.
Well, I have no choice because some days I have to go to work at like 6 in the morning, so I need alarms.
Same old thing.
I don't know how you could... I got sick of the Gothic 3 fight music when I was just playing the game. I definitely couldn't stand it as something I'd have to hear every morning.
That's all just gossip.
Been there, done that.
Oh, did we get the room for the harbor? Yeah, we did. Good. Well, that's the thing. That's why that's why my alarms escalate. Because if the relaxing one doesn't convince me to wake up, it's followed by a super loud one. It's kind of like, alright, asshole, get the fuck up. Because I don't like being jolted out of bed. I feel like it undoes a lot of the rest I got. Undoes a lot of the rest I got. That would actually be pretty awesome. San Andreas. I should stream that too. That was an awesome game.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Got my own opinion about that.
I don't know why I went through the house.
All that matters is strength.
He thinks it's as easy as that. Really didn't deserve that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Hey, you!
Oh, good old Gorn.
Everything all right with you?
You saved my... I'll never...
What do you...
I think I'll...
And then?
Who knows? Someone should keep...
He insisted he knew better.
0 missions. Oh, 0. Fuck.
Ah, what's up?
I hated those missions. The worst, the one I could never do was the remote airplane one.
I've come... What? They've...
That one was a nightmare. I literally could not finish it. His missions are the only ones I could never finish.
I have a golden plate.
Yes.
So...
Here, take this.
So if you're already in a faction, she just gives you 50 gold. Otherwise, you can say, I want to join the Mercs, and she'll help you negotiate pay.
That's all just gossip.
50 gold is always more worth it, because you can...
Really didn't deserve
It's a pain in the ass to actually get Onar to pay you.
You have to feel sorry. I agree with you completely.
I'm not touching that.
Hey!
You listen to the wrong people.
Why...
Haven't you heard?
His strength. So don't tell me that.
So...
Murder.
So why don't you...
They'd stick me in.
You
know.
That's all just telling you anything new would have
How
done.
Well, I don't know exactly what they're planning.
I can...
If it were up to them, talk to Lee.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm not telling you anything new.
Oh, you should. Gothic is timeless and should always be enjoyed.
These days.
I'm just checking emails real quick. I got a bunch of them. Nothing important. Let's go have a chat with old Benet. And we gotta go hunting with Bartok as well. Well, my love for this game is bipolar but timeless.
What, you mean the Mercy? Can I talk? Certainly.
Well, somebody left this door open. Well, Borka just never says another word.
How come you're those? But why? I get we the. Who I have you? Do they would know? Who look what that?
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Yes. So Bennett there, Smith. This is one of those weird things to me. I've brought this up before, but it's weird how they act like the mercenaries in the town, like militia, are effectively at war with each other. But it's not unheard of for the mercenaries to come to town without even really disguising their identity, because they were recognized as soon as, you know, shit went down. And also, there's the traveling merchants, who... There's only two groups of people to, like, deal with here, and that's the city and the farmers. And most of the remote farms are under the control of the mercenaries, so one way or another, the town's dealing with the mercenaries. And that kind of whole thing, I feel like if they could make this, if they had made the island bigger and populated it more, that would not be as confusing. But it is what it is. Alright, well, let's go clear up the murder business.
You don't have to talk to that.
Speak it. We.
Alright, well, let's go prove that Corndogius is a liar.
I look. What really you?
And
I are yeah, but
that's perjury will land you in this.
you're trying to threaten me if you don't get. So
You hold.
if you attack me, they'll. I have powerful friends. Now get out of here.
I don't.
So
Yeah, these two options don't lead to anything. We literally have
you
to...
don't even.
How much?
2,000 gold pieces.
What are you gonna do with that money once you find out? Once they find out that you're a liar? You're not gonna spend it in that fucking cave you go
Here's
hide
the
in.
gold.
It's better if I don't ask where you. To be honest, but we're in business.
So what?
I didn't see in time.
Who paid?
That's enough.
Are you gonna?
I'm not a lunatic. I'll give you my diary.
And off he goes. Oh, really? Nobody does? I could have sworn they attacked you if you did that. Oh, of course. Is that a recent save? I hope this is a recent save.
It was his decision.
I could have sworn I've been assaulted by everyone in the building when I tried to attack him once. It might be another one of those things I just assumed was the case, and I'm wrong.
Speak it. We.
You breathe so much. Freaking mouth breather.
Things I could tell you.
I look. What really? You,
Your podium disappeared.
I and are but. It.
Oh, let's give it a shot.
Just you.
You're right.
Someone's got to do the work.
I know the truth.
That's not what I heard.
What happens if I do stab him, though? Okay.
Don't tell this to anyone.
There. Justice is dealt.
Cornelius lied.
How did you know that?
Here, I've got his diary. Everything's in there.
That slimy little criminal.
So
In view
slimy.
of the new evidence, there is nothing else I can, by virtue of that the prisoner Cornelius is.
Save yourself the trouble. Cornelius is dead.
then he has already received his just punishment. Your deeds would give...
Haha! Cold-blooded murder is apparently enough to qualify me as a paladin. Who would have thought? He wouldn't necessarily die. If you try to follow him, he ends up outside of town and gets killed by the Seekers. But if you let him go, he ends up hiding in the first bandit cave way back at the start of the game. And he'll just stay there.
I want to take up service with the Order.
Good. You have proven that you have the courage, the skill, and the devotion to serve Enos. Your deeds bear witness to a pure heart. If it is your wish, then I shall bid you welcome to our order.
I'm ready.
Then so shall it be. Many men have taken this path and given their lives in the name of Enos. Do you swear that your deeds will honor their deaths and proclaim the fame of Enos?
I swear.
Then, from now on, you are a member of our fellowship. I hereby appoint you a warrior of Enos. I give to you the weapons and armor of a knight. Bear them with pride, knight. Henceforth, by virtue of your rank, you shall have access to the monastery. Albrecht will teach you our magic. Just go and talk to him. And of course, our quarters in the upper end of the city are now open to you.
I'm pretty sure we'd have access to the monastery just because Milton would let us in, but hey. Alright, so we are benighted. Look at me, I am swagalicious. It's a much better armor than anything we have prior to this, so that's very nice. A huge step up from that. This is going to carry us through... Oh, wow. Going to carry us through... What's it called? Jarkandar quite nicely. Well, let's just munch on these so I can use the better sword. I'm not going to be doing much alchemizing anyway.
What does it mean?
A paladin in return.
Can you...
If you prove yourself beyond that, I can...
Am I worthy of receiving a rune?
As a sign of your rank, I bestow upon you... Light the way, for you must earn all other runes.
Okay, so we got the Rune of Light, which we could have found anyway at the pass. But hey, now we have it. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't think the Holy Missile or whatever they get really does a whole lot. It does okay damage to orcs, but not significant. Let's go turn in Fernando since I already fucked up and I can't get his reward anyway.
It was just like you said.
And the music's back.
That's really not my problem.
I am so knightly.
Looks like your career really took off. Paladin of the King. Wherever you go from here, don't forget your old master.
Why did he said your career took off like a rocket in the subtitles? How the hell would he know what a rocket is? Those haven't been invented yet. It was funny how we were talking about how nice like the bird sound effects are, but the one here is so distorted and like painful. What was I doing down here? Oh yeah, Martin. And I gotta fire off a text real quick. Real quick.
That's an open secret.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
That's an open secret.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Funny joke.
Really, how interesting.
Enos deals out fair
I don't believe this is going to change.
You hardly know who. That's no secret.
I can't believe it.
Show me. I found this ring. The bandits had this ring. This list of deliveries of. Besides that,
I think that's enough. I'll see you. Sound what? Vatches.
You know, At this point, I'm pretty sure I had the authority to arrest Fernando myself.
He really didn't deserve that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
He thinks it's as easy as
That's not what I heard.
He'd better shut up.
What was I doing now? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep...
Damn it! I did that wrong. Why do I keep doing that?
About this... I know the his name.
Very good.
Yes.
Well done. May I...
Lobart's wife...
What? Again? One hard... Oh, and...
We at least get any decent potions. I don't need mana in this playthrough anyway, so whatever.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Will it ever change?
Wait and see.
Stay away from the sneaker. So chirpy. What the hell? What are they all going after? Oh, it's just a random wolf.
One less monster around.
Ah, another random wolf. You're all just gonna get yourselves killed.
One less monster around.
Idiots. Kind of, I guess. I mean, they have like very, very basic spells. I always wanted them to kind of like modify well, like the Guardians in Risen 3 I think were like the closest to like a battle mage they ever got. But I would have liked it if like a battle mage type character had like more spells that they could combo with melee attacks and shit like that.
I hope.
I think that would be cool. In Risen 3, I mean, basic magic was basically a melee weapon anyway. I just think it would be cool to have, like, offhand magic and shit like that. I don't know. I don't know why I feel so tired today. Oh, it's because I didn't actually drink that much coffee this morning. Because I didn't have any cream to put in it. Oh, where am I going now? What if I could beat up Bulko now? It's even possible. I think it would be difficult to lure him out. Yeah, that's Pronowic's problem has always been balancing. And anytime they've tried to rebalance to make things more challenging, they always like overcompensated, like in this game. I remember in the vanilla game, I was basically killing dragons with fireballs. Now, magic is completely ineffective against them. Until like chapter 6. Hey, you.
Man, well, you can. Which one? What do you?
As if I didn't have enough.
Ooh, a present?
What? We have heard. They're all right. Anyway, and here.
Got an amulet. I haven't even been wearing an amulet. I didn't even realize that. I'm a Dorcas.
He should have known.
Oh, bolt goes out here. God, he's taking out Lake. I wonder if I can get him to... I get him to fight without pissing everybody else off.
You stop it already.
Nope. Oh, I crashed. Gotta love it.
You can't rely on that.
Beliar himself was after him.
I wish I could beat up Bolko. What do I want to do now?
And that's the truth. It's all just gossip.
Guess we gotta get to the monastery.
Do you really ever going to change that?
Sheep. Yeah, but the thing is, since he's so close to other people, it would still aggro them when he took a hit. That's the problem, is just everyone else coming after me. But I don't think he'll aggro like that now, because I've already, yeah, maybe you're right. I already told him to leave me alone. You know, threaten him with the sheep. But maybe it'll still work.
Do you really believe that about it differently?
It had to happen sooner.
That's all just gossip.
Nothing's ever going to change.
Where did you pick that up then?
Can't rely on that.
I don't know, because I often use different ones. You're gonna have to show me an example.
Hey, you! Hey, you!
Have I given you?
How's it?
Have I given?
Silvio doesn't.
Okay, you were right.
They're smashed.
That was a decent crit, at least.
Watch out! Hang on!
Ow.
Wow, that hit the spot. Give it. Hang on.
Not bad at all.
I'm impressed with myself. I don't think I would do that well.
That was no big deal.
That's been known a long time.
No, let's see if Pepe is pleased.
Things I could tell you.
That's been known a long time.
I'm not touching that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Bulko got what was coming to him. I've taught him a lesson.
The swine deserved it.
Oh yeah, Thekla. I can finally get some zoop.
It's a bad business.
Don't say you didn't know that. I've heard a thing or two.
That's not what I heard. He really said that. That's not what I heard.
I used to say that myself.
That's the first I've heard of it. Said that. Don't say it.
You really let Bulko have it, honey.
I sure did.
Must have been an exhausting job to thrash that fat swine. Here, have a bite to eat so you'll gain back your strength.
Can I have...
I haven't gotten...
Not even a tiny bowl?
No.
Can I lick the pot then?
Will you cut it out? If you're so keen on my stew, you'll have to do something to get it.
What?
Go see Sagita, the healer who lives behind Sekop's farm, and bring me a package of her herbs. If you bring me the herb...
So, yeah, you don't even get the option to do that. Unless she gives you the soup at least once. Oh, yeah. So, at least as a paladin, we can get 2 stews.
Listen, you won. Now leave me alone.
Yeah, not so tough now, are you? It's just a little fat bitch. Bulko, this quest, Bennett, dragons. Oh, really? So we already saved Bennett, so we won't get soup for that now, will we? Unless it does queue it up.
Of course we go with that.
Make sure you don't waltz into any nasty things out here. The hell's this wolf injured for? There, that dealt with that injury. We got boars. Worried about the shadow beasts. Scrack, smirk, bark, bark. Snort, snort. Oh, there's a shadow beast. Well, we know the trick with shadow beasts. Just strafe on by. Oh, there's another one. Holy shit. A dragon snapper. Damn, Sagita's in danger out here. Oh yeah, I need to get the ore sword. I always forget about that. And then consecrate it. Concentrate it.
Thekla sent me...
Ah, yes. Here's the package.
I will take great care of this herb. Dang, this chair is uncomfortable.
That was obvious all along. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
It's quite obvious. I don't believe this is going to change. You don't have to tell me that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I'm staying out of it.
What?
I'll take all those. So I wonder why he sells the Minecrawler belt. B can't make the Minecrawler armor.
Hey, you!
I couldn't care less.
Is there a way to do like a temporary permit?
Do you really think?
You just have to listen.
You have to step in and
Give it a shot.
It's totally obvious.
That was obvious all along.
I'm staying out of it.
You don't have to ask me that.
of course we got
That was obvious.
That didn't work.
Tell me that isn't true.
Is it really true?
Just tell me the name of the video and I'll find it.
That's really not my problem.
That will never change.
Here's the package from Sagit.
Thanks a lot.
Why haven't
What do you, I can't make myself useful after all. I just beat a Bulko, didn't I?
Can I have...
I heard you helped Bennett get...
I could have told you that.
Can I...
I've got nothing.
Oh. End of my first Gothic 3 video. Oh, when the game crashed, I imagine. Alright, let me pull up that old playlist. Dust that bad boy off. Oh, yeah. But it ended up working nicely in the end. Gothic 2. Okay, so that picture is from that old Space Ghost show, cartoon. It was like hilarious, but I barely remember it. The song is from the bandit camp in Stalker Clear Sky. So there you go. Yeah, I often pull up just a random, like I just search technical difficulties on Google and just pull up an image that I find. Alright, so I only got one more soup out of her. That's disappointing. I wanted many more soup.
That's all just gossip.
Yes. Well, I haven't had to use it in a while. What is it? Oh, I'm still holding the soup. Why am I still holding the soup? That's weird. I still had the soup in my hand when I was sleeping. I slept with my soup. Hello, Sergic. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could drop in. Dang, everyone's shouting. Yeah, should we try and beat up Sentenza?
That was no big deal.
Hey, you!
See if I can pull this off.
Say, is that a face you have at the front of your head, or is it a butt?
Okay, that's the way you want it.
That's the way I wants it. Yeah, I don't think he's any tougher than Bulko.
Slug him! Finish him! Don't stop now! Don't stop now! Finish him! Don't stop now! Watch out! Slug him! That hit the spot.
That's how we do it. Now, I forget how satisfying melee is once you're actually, like, good at it. I'm gonna eat his apple to spite him. That's weird, did I just get a free apple? I started with 4, but I ate 5. I'm sure we can deal with Bronco now, too. I don't think we've gotten to him yet. The funny thing about Bronco is you'll see how, like, a lot of... in this part, because of the, Seekers. In fact, I'm gonna do it now.
So where are we headed then?
Are you the...
Hang on. Let me just do this first. It's not what I wanted. Oh god, why is he all the way over there? That didn't work. Well, I fucked everything up. Let me do this the proper way. So I recall in times past where I would come in, like I would save Bronco until this chapter. I wouldn't talk to him until now. I'd fight with him now, and instead of, like afterwards he says, "Don't beat me, I'll go back to work." Instead of going to the field, he goes to bed. And ends up getting killed. Oh no, I did it out of sequence, my bad. I remember how it's done. Starting to remember. So actually, I still fucked it up. Because he's supposed to stay out if you do this, if you beat him up in chapter 1 or 2, afterwards he'll stand outside with the rest of them at night. And if you talk to him, he'll say, "Don't beat me," and then he'll start to walk back inside because it breaks the script that keeps him out here. And then he'll get killed by the Seekers. So it's hilarious.
Are you?
But it won't work now.
You're like.
You can. I don't mind it. Forget you, boy.
Come on and.
Well, in that.
Actually, you know what? I think it's Till that does it. I'm slowly starting to remember how this worked. I'm a little sick of your backpedaling.
Don't you try that again.
Oh, try and stop me.
Sir,
don't beat. I'll leave it.
So let's see if this actually happens. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. So Till stays out here with them, but now that I've dealt with Bronco...
There's the...
not... He might...
Maybe I can...
Do you mean...
Oh.
Third... May...
All right, I'll see.
But hurry up.
I already dealt with him. I don't know. The glitch might not happen anymore, but I remember one time...
Hey, you!
I did this until...
Don't be...
Till started walking back to the house and got killed by the Seekers. Or something like that. I don't know. It was funny at the time, but I didn't remember how it happened, and now I've just made it a lot less funny.
Bronco's back.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so he's not going back in now. So I can't make the funny happen. No, let's just do this quest now. Only one way I'm going to deal with it anyway.
Did some...
You got the royal... Those please.
We got the means.
There he is.
Here I is. Waboosh. You sorry fools. Thank God we didn't just burn the house to the ground. Damn it! Here, go clean up the mess.
Your house is empty.
I knew.
Not so fast, my friend.
He still calls me
From
city
now
guard.
on,
I'm a
you're
paladin.
going to abandon your dirty deals and act for the common good instead, or
I don't understand. All that I can do...
Give it here, then.
Here.
I love how I gave up on the principles so quickly as soon as he offered money. Okay. So what? We still gotta get to the monastery. Let's do that. Actually, first. Let's get a consecrated sword started. Yeah, all the dialogues with him depend on the faction. If you're a mage, you demand to know why the Seekers were in his house. If you're a paladin, you tell him to start acting righteously. If you are a mercenary or dragon hunter, you just say, pay up. That's about it. Anyway, we gotta talk to old Hayrad.
Are you still working for the Paladins?
I finished the commission from Lord Hagen. Now I'm making magic ore blades for him. But for pay this time.
That ore is supposed to go to the
I also
king.
have the time again to make a few weapons on the side for the merchants in the market. So, Creating a magic blade is a very complicated. The blade is certainly of good quality, but a paladin sword is consecrated by Innos.
I want to.
You paladins can count yours by decree of Lord Hagen. So,
a two-handed sword.
I'll take the two.
Take good care of your.
All right. I actually hate the look of the ore sword. Oh, we can't come close to wielding that. Alright, well, we have it. Yeah, it's a shame. Anyway, we could spend... could learn Master Two-Handing. Or we can bump up our strength. Yeah, I know how the sword works, alright? You don't have to tell me my business. I'm just, I didn't realize the strength requirements were that high for a weapon we can get this soon. And I don't remember if blessing it also raises the strength requirement. I guess we'll find out.
Hey!
Lord, but that can't.
Let.
I'm gonna do this the cheap way. Oh no, I can't because I don't have enough learning points. Ah.
Hey,
I wanted to get it to 59.
Let's be.
Whatever, we'll just do it this way. Now everything's bumped up in price, but we got it a little bit higher before that happened. But now, you hold a sword with an actual decent technique. Well, that spin is bullshit, and you should never do that.
Because his innocence was proven by a clever advisor of Lord Hagen.
He called me clever.
That's an open secret.
Who might have something that can give me, like, strength bonuses?
That's an open secret.
I don't believe that.
We already got that.
I won't tell her anything from now on.
You don't say.
Everyone's just got garbage.
Can't take care of everything for everybody.
Well, let's head to the monastery.
It's going to get even worse.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Did I wipe out these, I don't think I've done anything in this cave yet. Let's kill us some zomboids. Line up and die. It's just the same sword I have. That's lame. The interesting thing about, like, the master combo techniques seem easier to pull off because the timing of them seems less sensitive than the other ones. Such spooky organ music in that cave. I also don't know why I haven't wiped out this forest yet. Take that. What the hell are you hitting, for Christ's sake? Hey, somebody left some cheese on the forest floor. Perfect good cheese. Did we ever do the bottoms up? I don't remember. Whoops, I just hurt myself. No, we haven't done bottoms up yet. Deal with that later. That's another thing about the paladins. They're, like, to get an ore sword, you need 2,000 gold, and I think you need another 2,000 to consecrate it. Yeah, bottoms up is a lot of work for little payout. But I feel like I have to do it, because it's not like a lot of difficult work, it's just running back and forth and waiting. And slash a wolf. Watch out, I know there's an old seeker strutting about here.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
I care.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot about this.
Good. Take these.
Bless.
So I fucked up that quest, didn't I? Because... I think I fucked it up. Didn't Vatros give us 2 days to do that? Yeah, Randolph is a bit of an issue.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Ever been to the monastery? Mate. Are they? I'll be so. Hey.
I can hardly believe it. Are you really a paladin now?
Damn straight.
If someone like you, if you did in the sleeper, that...
This is not only about...
I know.
Oh well.
What are you doing here in the monastery? Let me...
Perhaps.
I knew it. Best to talk to Marta.
I need to...
Yes, sure.
How did you get to...
What kind of a question is... Admittedly, it was...
Do you know what...
Gorn seemed... In any... But...
Do you...
No, but be...
Alright, let's speak with Marduk. I think tells us how to consecrate a sword.
My son. Since when are you?
None of your business. I've fucking never even met you.
Only for...
Then I bid you welcome. The fate of us all lies in the hand.
You already know what I...
Which I prepare the path.
What is...
Evil as it is the Beliar. Only...
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Is there...
I am an expert in the mat. However...
Oh, that's not helpful.
The enemy is apparently...
What do you mean?
One of the paladins, Lothar, in broad daylight. It is...
Bennett,
how do you...
I have found proof.
Sometimes I think that treason and greed...
What's gonna happen now?
A murder, moreover...
Path of virtue is long, rocky.
Naturally, I can, however, bring the essence. Besides, it is my task to prepare you for the consecration of the sword.
And the magic?
Here, we teach only our magic. You must learn the magic of a paladins in the city.
What's the
consecration of the sword is one of the paladins' most sacred. During this ceremony, the holy power of Innos flows through the blade of the... A sword so consecrated is a paladin's most...
What do you...
When Innos had to leave our world, he left human... Only a few of us humans are allowed to use it.
And what?
I can set you on the right path.
Who told you that?
You are...
What I want to do now?
That isn't true.
I want...
If you are determined to take... With this, you... During the prayer, and after a reasonable donation to our Lord Innos, if Innos is well disposed towards you, your soul...
Of course. It's always got to be about money.
Now, in view of the grace...
5,000!
To you, a sum of... Of course you are...
I thought it was 2,000.
Where can I get...
Try in the city with Herod. He provides the...
Been all kinds of rumors.
God damn.
That's no secret.
Oops. 5,000 fucking fuck.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Yeah. Gods are, very materialistic. Oh, let's see what it does. Waboosh. I am bestowed. Okay, so it bumped up the damage by 20. The sword isn't even worth that much.
Better watch out who you tell that to.
Ugh. Guess that's gonna have to wait. I don't think it is. It'd be weird that they make such a broad distinction between the two.
Could have told you that before.
Same old thing all over again.
That only caused more trouble.
Some citizens of Corinus have mysteriously disappeared.
Take your tribute to Gorax at the monastery at once. He will handle it further.
That always
The
makes me
same
giggle.
is true for the investigation of the... So...
Yes.
Yes,
Nope.
yes.
What do you have? The enemy...
We have...
We know.
Who did...
Evil, but this one of the NP...
Where did the...
Pedro, many if you...
What about a little...
Mayos. You know, never noticed that before? Pyrocar has a glitch dialogue. Where for some reason, if you talk to him about the missing citizens, his first dialogue accidentally loads one of what's his name? Pyron's dialogues. If you skip through it, you're never gonna notice. But yeah.
What might moral so
It's hilarious. Yeah, anything we need? I would find it strange if that's never happened to you, because it has never not happened to me. Like, no matter what install of this game I have. You know, I've done it on Steam, I've done it on disc, I've done it on Good Old Games, I've modified it heavily. That's always happened. That's literally just the dialogue that script loads. Anyway, so we found out Pedro ran away. He's got the eye. Oh, whatever shall we do? But I'm not going to chase him now because I don't know why I'm so damn tired today. I can't really keep up the stream. I'm like really running out of steam already. So, maybe I'll be able to stream again tomorrow. Depends on how I feel and what I gotta do. If not, then we'll hopefully start Sekiro on Friday, get back to this on Saturday. Maybe do more Sekiro on Sunday. I don't know. See what happens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the stream today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. And, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. If I'm going to stream tomorrow, I'll change the title of the stream accordingly, so you can check that. Otherwise, I'll see you on Friday or something.